Here with Furman head coach, Coach Hendrix. Coach, the first question is a lot of expectations coming into this year after the season y'all had last year. Talk a little bit about what your message to the team is about living up to all those expectations. I mean, top 5 preseason FCS team.
Yeah. Well, we don't need to live up to expectations. At the end of the day, we got to go prepare in August and have a great August and go play well when the season starts. And somebody asked me about that. So, well, the beast's alternative. Nobody thinks you're very good. This is where we want to be. We want to be in that conversation every year. I just judge it by how our team has worked. We've talked about staying humble, staying hungry since January. Heck, we didn't win anything a year ago. We had a really good team. We had a really good year, but I think there's a lot of things we want to do out there, and I think you judge it just based on how your kids work, and they've worked like crazy. Spring practice, off season, the summer we just had. So I think we've positioned ourselves to now, but now August is tough. And I think the biggest thing to tell you guys, you're not doing anything any different than anybody else is doing. And, right now everybody's undefeated, and they will be for about another month. So,
looking at last season, what was your and your team's biggest learning experience in the FCS playoffs?
Well, I think the biggest thing is when you get in those positions, all those games are going to be tight, And our conference was that way, and you just got to find a way to go win those games. And you'd love to finish that Incarnate Word game a little different. We were in a great position to do it. Their kid made a really good play, and they were that close to going to playing for a national championship. So I think our kids just understand how close we were. We thought we were as good as anybody, but you got to go play that way, And right now it's just trying to get yourself back in that position again, and. You can't fast forward. You got to go play games one at a time. And
your quarterback here, Tyler Huff, transfers in, has a great 2022. Talk a little bit about his development and what you want to see from him going into his second season.
Well, this time last year, he really not been with us very long, and I think for Tyler, it starts just his leadership ability, particularly at that position. He's just such a together guy. He's going to have his master's in December. He's a second lieutenant in the Army National Guard. Been married now a year. I think he just celebrated his first anniversary. But he had a great year. I'm kind of really excited to watch him going forward. Year 2 for us, really the whole system. We had a new coordinator, we had a new offensive line coach, a new receiver coach. He's got some pretty good pieces of the puzzle around him. I think he understands that. Again, it's just can we continue to develop, evolve, offensively, and they get to play against a really good defensive group every day of practice. So I think it's just kind of, just trying to get a little better each day.
You guys had a great season. A lot of FCS teams have a lot of attrition to the transfer portal. Right. You guys returned almost the entire starting lineup. Talk a little bit about your culture and how you guys are able to retain all that talent.
Well, I think that culture word gets thrown a lot around these days, and we started January with 92 guys. We left in May with 92 guys. And I think we only have, it's three undergrad transfers on our team, 3 or 4. I think it starts, our school's a unique place. Getting kids at Furman who truly value the education, understanding what it means to them, what it will mean to them. Getting kids that love football, high character guys that, they love being a part of a team. And I think we've got a unique kind of kid to work with. And, we have our own challenges like everybody else does, but we're not certainly immune to the craziness now that is college football or college sports in general. But, again, I think it's a little bit of the makeup of who we have. And, we look at it, if we feel like there's a guy that can help us in a certain spot, then we'll look hard at that. And Tyler was he came as a grad transfer, but he was a guy we felt like would fit that role. And so that's kind of been our process. And I know it's different in a lot of places. Yeah. Even within our league, we got some people that are total opposites in how they do it and how they operate. But that, as long as I'm here, that's kind of how we're going to try to continue to do it.
What would it mean to you to bring a national championship back to Furman?
Well, we came here. I got the job in 2017. If you walk in our team room today, we got our little team goals every year. They don't change. And the bottom one there is win the national championship. You know, we played 3 national championships. I was a part of all 3 of those teams at Furman. I was here when we won one. That's our goal. It's certainly a challenge. But I think it can be done. It's been done before. But ultimately, we want to be back in the mix. We want to be highly thought of every year. And then we certainly feel like we got the opportunity to go compete for that. And you got to be a little lucky. You got to have a bunch of things going your way, but that's why we go play the game.
The last question, Coach. For someone who has never seen Furman play, what's one word to describe the mentality you want from your team?
You know what? I think we're a team that I want us to be a team that executes at a high level, that are tough. I think you'll see that in how we play. I think you see it if you watch us practice. Tough, physical. We don't beat ourselves, you know, with penalties and turnovers and all those kind of things. And, you know, we've had a great football tradition. I don't think we've won what we've won, and I know that all the years I've been associated with, because we were the most talented team. Now, are we talented? Absolutely, we are. But we're that team that just needs to do all those little things right, and we got enough talent. You know, we need to play together as a team, and I hope that's what people see when they watch us play.
Coach, congratulations on a great season last year and even better one in 2023.
Well, thank you. We'll take all the luck and help we can get.